I'm Ben Brown with MoreThanGuitar.com, and we're here on Grand Cayman. We don't have a boat, but we have some swell ponies, and we're about to go out on the ocean with my guide, Percival Edwards. But first, I want to show you how to play If I Had a Boat by Lyle Lovett. Now remember, like with anything else on guitar, you want to start slow and then gradually build up. Now by this, I don't mean rush and play faster and faster and faster, but play it slow until you've got it and then stop, pick a faster tempo, and then start it again. We've got our capo on the 9th fret, and we're going to start off with a G6 chord. The first finger goes on the 5th string, 11th fret. Middle finger goes on the 6th string, 12th fret. And your ring finger is going to go on the 2nd string, 12th fret. Now you're going to notice in the finger pattern, I'm not actually playing this, but it makes it easier to change the chords, and it's just like fingering a G chord for you down there. So it should be simpler for all you that know your open chords. Speaking of that roll pattern, let's look at that real fast so you can get started. Hold your G6 chord, and we're going to be playing with our thumb, index finger, middle, and ring finger. And the pinky is going to kind of act as an anchor so we can feel where we are. Like a lot of rolls, you're going to start off with your thumb on the 6th string. It's going to play the bass notes. And then these 3 fingers, your index is going to go on the 3rd string, middle finger goes on the 2nd string, ring finger, of course, goes on the 1st. And like I said, the pinky anchors down there. And we're going to play them in this order. Thumb, middle, index, ring. And that's your first beat. Here's the fingering pattern for the G6 chord, pretty much all the way through the song. You're going to go thumb, middle, index, ring, thumb, middle, thumb. Now walk through it first, like I did. Thumb, middle, index, ring, thumb, middle, thumb. And then that gets an extra 16th note. And then try it at a tempo really slow. Now remember, if you make a mistake, slow it down and start over again. Practicing it wrong just practices your mistakes. Going on to the next chord, it's kind of a C shape. We're going to basically just take these 2 fingers and move them over 1 string each. So your first finger winds up on the 11th fret, 4th string, and your middle finger winds up on the 5th string, 12th fret. And your ring finger just stays right where it was. So you can kind of walk it back down to the G. See how that makes it easier. And then, sorry about the picking. And then your index finger just is kind of right there handy when you need it instead of sticking up in the air someplace. And you're right back in position for the G chord. That should get you most of the way through the chorus. When you get to the 4th bar of the chorus, measure 8 in the tab. You're going to move from your G chord over to what to my fingers feels like an E minor chord. First finger, well, stays right there on the 5th string, 11th fret. Middle finger goes in the 4th string, 11th fret. Thumb, index, thumb on the 5th string, middle finger, 2nd string. Hold that for an extra 16th note. And then index finger again, and then your thumb on the 3rd string. The second half of measure 8 is kind of fingered like a D chord with an F sharp in the bass. So we're going to put our first finger on the 6th string, 11th fret, and then your middle finger goes on the 3rd string, 11th fret. Ring finger goes on the 2nd string, 12th fret. And then we're going to finger pick it like this. Notice the hand is still pretty much in the same position. Start with a thumb, index, thumb again, middle finger. you don't like using your thumb as much as I do for all the bass notes, just shift these 3 fingers over a string and play it like this. Now I'm kind of pulling my fingers up so you can see what I'm doing, but you want to keep yours down as close to the strings as you can. One more finger pattern and you've got the whole song. Back to the sort of D with an F sharp in the bass position. It starts off with the thumb, like everything else. Thumb, middle, index, ring, thumb, middle, index, thumb. And then repeat that. Remember through all of this that if you hit a wrong note, it's still going to sound pretty. So if you're singing it and playing at the same time, you're bound to do that. Don't worry about it. Just keep going.
And if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. And we could all together go out on the ocean. Set me up on my pony on my boat.
Yeah, that'd be a great video.
Oh, yeah.